Hey everyone, welcome to ITS Weekly Auto Update, bringing you the freshest news from the world of cars, EVs, manufacturing, and what's new on showrooms across the globe. I'm Jordan, and in this week's edition, we've got new model debuts, strategy shifts from major automakers, and the usual mix of regulations, finance, and the drive towards electrification. Let's get rolling. The new car launches and model updates. The 2026 Nissan Sentra. Nissan has revealed the 9th generation Sentra set for the 2026 model year. It features a refreshed front and rear design for better aerodynamics. Structural rigidity is up about 6% and available in trims of the S, SL, SV, and SR. Skoda Octavia RS returns to India. The Octavia RS, a performance sedan that has been off the Indian market, is making a comeback, says the Times of India. Bookings open October 6, delivery start around November 6. Only 100 units planned. It's definitely a limited run. Volvo, new US-made hybrid model. Volvo has confirmed it will build a new hybrid model in the US by end of the decade at its South Carolina plant. The move responds to tariffs and underutilization capacity. This plan aligns with Volvo's recalibrated strategy. Instead of going fully electric by 2030, they'll retain hybrid offerings. And the Acura ZDX discontinued. Not all news is new models, some are ending. Honda says it will discontinue the Acura ZDX electric crossover built by GM in Tennessee. The decision reflects softening EV demands and changing incentives. These models highlight how automakers are balancing consumer demands, cost pressure, and policy forces in deciding what cars to build and where. So tariffs reshape US production. Automakers are making decisions based not just on what the consumer wants, what makes sense under trade policies. Volvo's hybrid model plan is a prime example, building locally in South Carolina to soften the impact of high import tariffs. EV push tempered by demand. The discontinuation of the Acura ZDX underlines a larger trend. Some EVs haven't caught up to expectations in consumer uptake, especially when incentives are shifting. Honda seems rethinking certain EV investments. In limited edition and prestige strategy, the Octavia RS relaunch in India is very limited number, signals brands are leveraging scarcity and heritage to appeal to enthusiasts. These kind of low volume but high margin plays are becoming more common. So, hybrid resurgence. Because of costs, infrastructure, and regulatory shifts, hybrids are becoming more prominent again. Volvo retaining hybrids, building new hybrid models domestically, shows that EV's only strategy may need nuance. More coming down the line, Honda prepping its own dedicated EV platform, new EV hybrid SUVs, for multiple automakers in China, and premium EV models previewed at auto shows. Tariff pressures and trade deals, with recent US-EU trade deals and high tariffs still in effect until full implementation, automakers are reworking their supply chains and production footprints. Not new car launches, but important, Ford is offering lower rates for riskier borrowers of its F-150 pickups for a limited time, signaling automakers are using financial incentives to move inventory amid rising vehicle prices. China's market heats up. September in China is seeing a flurry of new models launch. BYD's Feng Chengbao i7, new Aito M7 IMLS6, SAIC Audi E5 Sportback, Neo ES8, among others. These target both EV and premium buyers. The Indian models, new SUVs like the VinFast VF6 and VF7, the Maruti Suzuki Esquadro are arriving, offering mix of EVs, strong hybrid, and internal combustion powertrains to serve diverse demands. So, what to watch? Watch for more details on Volvo's new US hybrid. Specs, pricing, and timing will matter. The Acura RSX is expected in 2026, turning more heads. Several automakers in China and Europe are prepping new EV heavy or premium models. Keep an eye on how tariffs, incentives, and changing infrastructure affect rollout. Also, keep tabs on how financial deals evolve as automakers again, adjust to keeping demands in a challenging macro environment. So that does it for this week's ITS Weekly Auto Update. We saw new models hitting the stage, automakers reshaping where and how they build cars, and EVs versus hybrid strategies in flux. Drop a comment if you want a deep dive into any of these new cars, pricing, performance, or where you live. I'm Jordan. Thanks for watching. Stay safe on the road, and I'll catch you next week. Please make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell so you don't miss a notification. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.